So I used to not care about politics until April 2020 happened. We all know Rudi Rajenga, April 2020. The biggest scam of all time was introduced in the form of a fake virus that was apparently spreading around, that we all had to be so scared about that we had to put on some fake mask to protect ourselves from some fake virus. Okay? I used to not care. I used to think politics, it's got nothing to do with me. It's none of my business. I'm not even going to bother myself. I'm just going to go into the world of holistic medicine and focus on that. That was my mission, to just focus on holistic medicine and help people heal themselves from all sorts of ailments and disease. Now, when these guys started messing with my freedoms, my ability to travel, my ability to do business, my ability to live in a free society, my ability to breathe, just to even breathe oxygen, I then realized I can't just keep quiet anymore and just watch things happen, because in as much as next not about politics my own personal life. Now I can't move around. Now I'm being told you gotta wear a mask, and you are being scared into taking injections and threatened. So I realized this politic thing, something is wrong, Kayona. Because clearly this is no longer about the people now. This is a dictatorship. This is some form of dictatorship, and more than that, it's more a form of a brainwashing. More like you want to turn me into some dumb. Something for your own good. So I began to realize that in as much as I've not been interested in politics, I got to be. I am forced to be. Malcolm X once said that the media is the most powerful entity in the world. It is the power to make the innocent look guilty and the guilty look innocent. It is the ability to make you hate those who are fighting for you and to make you love your oppressors. We were all duped into thinking Jacob Zuma was the worst thing that can ever happen to us. We were all told, hey, he is the corrupt man. He has been corrupt from the day he began. We were all told all manner of things that destroyed his name and his presidency and turned it into, they say, the 9 wasted years, as they say. And so they made us dislike the one man who was actually doing a lot to make sure that country are sharp. The media has made us hate that man. Indeed, they used their power to manipulate and deceive us, to get us thinking that he was the enemy, while they were telling us the guy that they had brought in to come and be the solution was our friend. But we have seen with time that Cyril Ramaphosa is not a friend of ours. What type of friend will threaten you with imprisonment? What type of friend will bring out soldiers for a fake virus? What type of friend will switch off your lights so that you don't have power? What type of friend will increase the prices of bread, food, petrol? What type of friend will create such living conditions for you? Clearly, this guy cannot be a friend. So, I am now engaged in politics simply because I realize simply because other people are interfering with our lives, and the decisions when electing leaders, they matter. They make a difference. And perhaps we need to find a new conversation, because we need to find a new way of electing leaders, because the way right now, it ain't working for me, man. It ain't working for us all. So we need a solution for this problem. You know? And so this is why I am saying that I am one of the people who are correcting mistakes of the past. Hated a man for doing something that was good for me. Believing the media. I was naive back then. I knew very little. I was not aware. Donald Trump had not yet come into my vicinity and told me about fake news. What's that? Donald Trump fake news. All along I didn't know there was such thing as fake news. But now I see it. Fake news exists. And SABC, ETV, Newsroom, fake news. They talk so bad about Jacob Zuma, you would think he was the most evil man in the planet. But yet when you look at the man's achievements, they blow your minds away. The schools that he has built, the universities that he has built, the roads, the service centers, the development centers, all of those things that he has built, the fact that he actually fought and destroyed load shedding. That you can see this is a leader who actually cares about this nation working. But the media, because it's controlled and owned by what agenda, and that President Zuma is our enemy, they made sure in a way that makes us and many of us, they made sure we don't even care about the truth. We don't get in our feelings. Before it's about anything. So I'm saying to you, if you have been there during the Jacob Zuma years when he was a president, and you saw country, I can tell you personally, petrol was 11 rand, anything less than anything or less. Food was very affordable. I can tell you that. I don't remember how much I was buying bread, but maybe around 13 rand for like boma, because I get regular plant based. Boma rye bread and 13 rand somewhere there. But I know the normal bread was around 8 rand, 9 rand somewhere there. You know, very priceable, if there's such a word. But food was living expense. The cost of living was low. You know, and we had power. We always had electricity. Load shedding happened for a little bit, and then it was eliminated. So now the people who were bringing load shedding during that time, President Zuma, they are back. Ramaphosa and his gang to destroy Eskom and tell us that I spun because they want to privatize it and make money out of it. Hey man, this is no longer about the ANC. This is about crooks who have come in and hijacked the mission. They have come in and taken over the agenda to reclaim the economy. For Cyril are now in it for personal gain. That is the problem. So we need to now be aware because the media is the enemy. But I'm telling you, he is the enemy. He is. Alright, family. So you may not have cared about the news before, or not the news, but the politics of our country before. But I'm asking you to care, and I'm asking you to invest your energy in parties like MK Party, the EFF, ACT, UDM, PAC, anything hearing pro-Africa, pro-African, pro-poor. We want that. We want nationalization of everything because our own sale. We want a state bank back in the villages, and we also want nationalization of land because this thing 30 by 30 stand is nonsense. Some of us, we want big land. We have big ambitions, we have big goals. We need government funding so that we can be able to build companies that can employ a lot of people and we can solve our own problems ourselves. And agriculture to me is going to be the core, agriculture and manufacturing. But we need to vote for people who are going to bring such changes. And the ANC at this point, I silent that option anymore. ANC, no more an option for the people. No more. I'm just letting you know. We are done with the ANC. Cheers.